Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Monday, January 22nd, 2018, and guess what? It's the greatest day of the year, Monday! Woo! I'm Sean Plott.
Bill Grainer.
Sean Bouchard.
Welcome to Mostly Walking, where we're going to continue to play Lorabo 2, the Dagger of Amon, where, if you will recall from last week, we found increasing instances of death cases. We walked into a room where there was a cobra. Well, clearly, if we bite the cobra, we're dead. We hit a switch, a door opened, we walked into it, died immediately, and had a Sierra death message that contained lots of bees. But there is, of course...
I don't remember that at all.
It doesn't surprise me.
It'd be a shock if you could.
Surprised.
Yeah. Just that.
Sean,
yeah, so...
For your own safety, you're never allowed to be home anymore.
Yeah, that's maybe good.
Oh, look, we're shirt twins. Look at us.
Oh my gosh, look at y'all in plaid. Gosh, you guys are looking fancy. So before we head into the game, I gotta ask, Mr. Chambeau, how the hell are you? How was your last week? Did you sleep well last Monday night?
I did. I slept pretty well. I was pretty down and out of it. It was good. It was great. I had a real good time last Monday night. I had a lot of fun. I finished the show, and my fiance came in and said, I'm really afraid that somebody called the police on you.
Really?
What?
You were being real loud.
Oh my god. It's good to get
shouting.
Good to get all this out there before the wedding. Like you need to go know what you're buying here.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, exactly.
I guarantee
that's part parcel.
I'm 100% positive you laughed at the time in the same way that you're laughing now. Cheerfully chuckled.
How did you do that?
Because I assume it was not a tense, difficult conversation. You were just like,
no.
you just.
It was not. No, it was a this is fine as long as like nobody shows up at my door looking to intervene.
I think that's fair. Yeah,
nobody did. That was and I agree. Like that seems like a reasonable line to draw.
You got to find that boundary to when the cops show up.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's right.
No, we're all good.
Well, that's fantastic, man. I gotta say, really, you with a lot of alcohol in you is unbelievably normal. Like, you just seem like the same person, but then there's that one moment where you tripped over your words and you just couldn't stop, like, like giggle, laughing, shocked. Oh my god, I drank too much. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess he has been drinking. I guess he's been like, dual wielding the entire time. Like, I couldn't tell anything had changed until like the last 5 minutes. And then I was like, oh
I mean,
my.
There was also one time where you were, there was one time way back when, Sean, when you were completely, this was I think when you were discovering how much alcohol there was in alcohol. Because there was a time when things were going totally normally, and then you fell out of your chair, and that was it. That was
yeah.
There's the turning point. It's a sudden turning point, is what it is. It's a sudden.
Yeah, no, it's hard to come back. I think from something like that. I think then like there's a point of no return, and then you don't return. Then you just sort of stay.
Yeah.
You stay on the other side.
Point of staying.
Yeah.
The point of where I am. The point of my location. Well, I'm glad that you have refound your way to the show here on Monday, Sean. And we'll be filling you in because when we died, we didn't save for the few minutes leading up to the death. So we got to replay through that sequence. Bill, how was your last week? How are you?
Good. I went to like 2 birthday parties this last weekend, and that was really nice. I did things that can't be named online. I
burned an American flag. I took out a loan under Sean Bouchard's name.
I smoked a reefer made out of an American flag.
Wow.
And then while driving my motorcycle.
While driving your motorcycle.
Wow. Left-handed.
No,
backwards.
All right.
Yeah, but I did part my hair the other way just now before the show, so you might notice that's backwards.
Oh yeah, that is backwards. You got like a mane on you now.
I know. I have to go get it cut, but like this is what happens. Like when my hair gets long, it doesn't just, it just gets long. So
you actually, it doesn't look like long hair. You just slowly become more princely. You have like very princey hair right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you just had some poofy shoulders in your next outfit.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely goes that direction. I think I have aristocratic hair blood or something. Aristocratic. But yeah, I mean, switching it to this side means that, especially if I get a cut, you can see my cool ear piercing thing, remember? Because otherwise that's just hidden under the hair flop. And then I don't know why I went to the trouble.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Now, this is your hair, and therefore you have final say in this. But I'm thinking with your hair authority that you might consider getting like a Peaky Blinders haircut, where it's literally clean shaved, completely shaved on the side, but you have the mop on top.
Oh, like, let me look this up.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, one time Daniel. So Daniel. Yeah. One thing that's a constant in his life is that he has no control over what people do with his hair. He'll go in to get a haircut, and he would just come back to work, and his hair would be something fantastic. It'd be like, oh man, that's an awesome style, and he'd be like, yeah, I don't know, I just told him to cut my hair normal, but and like every time it'd be like amazing. And so it finally did get to the point where he just he had the Peaky Blinders. He had the like,
oh my god,
full on. Yeah, it's incredible. He accidentally got a mohawk.
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Yeah, I just always thought that Daniel was trendy as hell, man.
No,
I had no idea.
It's just he's just very quiet.
So.
It's just very quiet.
Yeah, that's not an experience I've ever had before. Where like I've gone in to get my hair cut and just stuff's happening in my head, and I'm like, oh no, okay, I guess this is the way that it is now.
This is your Daniel impression.
It is now, and especially after you just told me that he passively receives hair. He just accepts hair. It's just an exercise in acceptance for him. So.
This is my Monsanto plug.
Oh my god, that's really good.
Pipeline.
You know that's genetically engineered water.
GMH2O.
Get in there. Okay, so this is the last save I have is when we just entered into Act 3. Oh shit, there's 2 of them there. Remember when we walked in here last time and there was only 1?
People or mastodons?
Good evening, Miss Bow.
There was just the Countess.
Good evening, Dr. Carrington.
Good evening, Miss Bow. Good evening.
Everyone introduces themselves.
So, if you'll recall, we asked the Countess about every single thing.
Okay.
Right? And she didn't know. She claimed that she didn't know Dr. Archibald. I'm going to get that info real fast.
I'm afraid I don't know the gentleman.
All right.
Archibald.
So, I'm going to have to do some high APM clicking here. So, Dr. Pippin Carter is...
Dr. Carter's demise was truly a loss to us all, despite his pushy, overinflated, headline-grabbing ego.
Tight.
At least he completed his work on the Ancient Egypt exhibit before he passed on. Dedicated chap, I'll say that for him.
Any idea who might have wanted to kill him?
Any idea?
The man had enemies crawling out of the woodwork, Miss Bow. Practically everyone's a suspect, if you ask me.
Oh.
Everyone?
Pop on the old
including you?
Well,
are you willing to incriminate yourself?
Since I was at the fundraising event when Dr. Carter
Miranda!
Absolutely, I killed him. I should certainly be investigated. So, alright, I'm going to ask him about himself.
Well, that's me, young lady. Dr. Archibald Carrington III, at your service.
Dr. Mustashington Egyptology.
I don't Archibald Carrington.
So, I
His name sounds like a cat's name.
Yeah.
In fact, so does Laura Bow. Laura Bow could be a cat.
Crodfeller T. Rhubarb.
It'd be like what's
John Bow, definitely. Like I would name a cat John Bow.
Pippin Carter.
Low Fat Ziggy. My God, it's an index of cat names.
It really is. We've cracked the case.
No, he's a good enough chap for a law enforcement peon.
Law enforcement. All right, I'm going to continue to ask him about people. Because I think the big one I'm interested in is what he thinks of the late lady man. What's the name of the lady? The Countess Suching Such Dutchington? What's her name?
Yes, Countess Suching Such Dutch is her name.
No, because Wolf
Heimlich's also a good cat
Dutching
name.
Dutch? I like it.
Well,
Dr. Tutsmith?
I can't ask her about the woman who's right there. The Countess. I can't ask her about it.
I'm not acquainted with the chap.
Well, what? Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes. You'll see that symbol throughout our Egyptian exhibit. It seems to be a staple of ancient Egyptian theology and philosophy.
Who, the mammoth?
Because here's the thing: why can't I ask him about the Countess? Because there's Yvette I can ask about.
I really haven't had much interaction with Miss Delacroix. Well, of course, she is my assistant. So I guess I should correct myself and say that I do have interaction with her.
Intercourse with her.
I don't know her very well, really.
Okay, all right.
Yes, don't you hate it when you mean to say interaction, but you actually accidentally slip intercourse because that's how you describe sex, which is actually very sad. You sort of let that vulnerability out.
Yeah. I mean...
I guess we get one more ask.
28.
What a tiresome fellow. I take quite a narrow view of fanaticism.
I think we shouldn't be afraid of having hot guys in our games.
I agree. You know what? The hottest man in the whole game died first. Give me the second hottest, because the hottest is clearly that what's the Elcor? The Elcor that works on the docks is just who we made out with, who we kissed at breakneck angles. No, he's just somewhere in the building with his boots on, speaking in a deep, low rumble that would, really.
You probably hear him through the walls, honestly.
Dr. Carrington, what about him? I know very little about the man.
Dr. Divigammon,
Now that's odd. I could have sworn Mr. Dorian said that you met Dr. Carrington in a taxi when he arrived on the Andrea Doria.
Andrea Doria.
I mean, yes, I did meet him that night.
Andrea Doria.
Our families are, old allies from the time of the War with the Roses.
She's so suspicious.
I felt obliged to meet him upon his arrival. Noblesse oblige, you understand.
What? You know what they say.
So everybody's just lying all the time.
Yeah. Okay. So the big things that I've picked up on is that Archibald Carrington is having interactions. I mean, intercourse with Yvette Delacroix, who is really, she's the one who works her one dimension in her personality.
Is she okay? That's Yvette.
Yeah. I mean, they all have one dimension, but she like very much so has that.
Like
she's also living her best life, I think.
I think so.
Like I think she's the only person in this entire game who's happy at night.
I think he's the only person in the entire game who's really enjoying their identity in the game. I think is kind of what I'm feeling.
I buy that. It does seem like most of these characters are pretty miserable.
Yeah. I buy with my little buys.
Hashtag my little buys. So I'm gonna go. So I'm going to kind of trace back through what I was doing beforehand.
Is that a picture of Weird Al Yankovic on the top?
Yes, I absolutely think it is. Okay, so
you hear muffled voice.
Zelda dungeon music.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to see me, Olympia. This is very nice of you.
Yeah, this is right before we
You're
died.
very welcome, my dear. What can I do for you?
Well, you see, I found this strange bone.
She's a female Rolodex, man.
If anyone can
forgot
tell
about
what
this
this
part.
is, it would be Olympia.
Oh,
A bone, you say?
A strange
How
bone.
fascinating. Where did you find it?
Dr. Strange bone.
I found it right here in the museum. Here it is, Doctor.
Now, let me see. Ha ha! Yvette, you silly girl. This is a chicken bone.
Oh.
It is?
Yes, of course. Why, it is still greasy. You got this at dinner, didn't you?
Oh, you have caught me, Olympia. I was playing the little joke on you.
You are a funny girl, Yvette, but I am quite fond of you.
Olympia, we are the good friends, no? I have the problem I wish to talk to you about.
Oh, certainly. What is it?
Alright, so this is what we did last time.
Come closer so I can whisper it to you. It is very personal, and I want no one to overhear.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Oh, yeah.
This is the only game we've played so far that has had a explicitly queer character in it. So far. So who knows? Who knows how far we'll go?
Wait, who's the explicitly queer character? Olympia?
The one in the women's room in the ladies' room in
true. I do remember that.
In the bar, who was like, "Take your clothes off." It was like really.
She said "rare" a lot. Yeah.
She really did. She's like.
Okay, so this is where we died. We died like crazy in here.
Oh god, this is such a quest for glory room.
This is such a quest for glory ass room.
With this
right here,
music, like this.
Good evening, Miss Bo.
Good evening.
Oh, you startled me.
I was just taking your
Good.
ink.
It gets the blood flowing, doesn't it?
Damn.
Good.
Well, I suppose so.
I see we're looking at my snake oil.
Damn.
Well, I was just looking around.
I forgot that that's right.
I'm
every
sure you
scene in
meant
this
no
game
harm.
is like the beginning of a porno
What's
scene.
the snake oil for?
Forgot.
It repels snakes, of course. Comes in handy when I'm working in the basement.
Of course.
You know what I mean.
Cobras down there a few weeks ago, and I occasionally come across one of those little darlings. Those snakes always want to bite me, but I'm sure they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way. They get nervous very easily, you know.
Jesus.
Normally, I love to
Subtext.
watch them kill things. My Barney will kill anything he can sink his teeth into.
Charming.
I can't.
Then, I'd like to chat some more,
can't tell.
but I've got to rush off and meet that young Steve fellow.
Oh,
He
Lord.
promised to
Steve!
show me his scars. See you later.
I mean.
He was going to show me his.
She's
can't
also living her best life. I've come to believe.
Yeah, no, that's probably true.
So,
That's
so if I touch it,
Not
Yeah,
a good idea.
let me talk to it.
Silence alone is great.
Okay, if I. Alright, so I don't think there's anything to do in here. I do know that if I pull this. This opens up and we. No, don't go in there! What are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck? No! This is how I died last time! Why? Oh.
Why'd you go in the snake room?
I didn't want. I just wanted to touch the bone!
Boom! Snake!
No!
Snake!
I
The room.
went back to the start of the game.
Yeah, that was not the right.
I have messed up. Okay, let me hit him with the downs. Boom. Alright, normally period in Scum VM games skips shit, but doesn't do it here.
Yeah, this is
Good
not
eat.
scum.
Good. I it don't wet.
Eat what?
Dude,
Quit thinking around, Slip.
Sean, I'm getting some nasty echo. There's no way we could turn on subtitles, is there?
You know what? Let me just hit him with the subtitles. Are you? I have a question. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me. I have to leave the room and then I can turn the subtitles on, okay? Because I don't have access to the subtitles.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have the Zoom open?
I do.
Is it muted?
It is not.
Muted because it means that
how to do that.
Yeah, it means the filtering in Skype is working correctly if you're hearing an echo. But I can easily turn on subtitles.
Echoes.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that because when I mute Zoom, then I lose the audio entirely.
Alright.
There's an array of rare cockroaches in the display case.
Thank you.
Alright, dude,
There must be at least 40 varieties of cockroach in the display.
This cat is so snuggly today. Hi, Despy. What a good cat. Love this cat. Despy! What's this?
It's a rat, ready to pounce. Well, he would pounce if he wasn't stuffed. Don't touch the stuffed rat. You'll make him nervous. Don't touch it.
You don't know where it's been. Okay, so get down. And that's the intercom system, so we don't need that.
Good. So okay. You took ink from that room and then left the room?
I couldn't get the ink because she went this way, and I haven't gone this way yet.
What the?
Whoa.
What?
Did you just walk out of a wall?
What?
That was incredible.
Good evening, Dr. Carrington.
I don't know about walking out of walls. What are you talking about?
What the?
Heavy stone masonry. Feels like cool. Feels.
There's no feeling like bare ass on masonry.
Heavy. There is definitely a seam in the bricks. You detect a bit of airflow. Yes, you might even see a subtle draft emerging from the seam.
A subtle draft from a seam in the bricks?
Feels like you can feel a definite seam in the brick. Sean,
would you say that there's a seam in the bricks, Sean? A seam in the bricks? A seam in the bricks, Sean?
It feels like a seam in the bricks. Wait, if I go this way, does it just deposit me out the other side? Okay, so that's the same place.
Yeah, Who is that dude?
That's Dr. Carrington Archibald.
The Thinker? That's the Thinker.
Oh, Dr. Carrington, okay.
A paper cutter with a sharp blade.
Can I just immediately kill myself with this?
Frequently asked questions.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, baby!
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
It's a diploma with Yvette Delacroix's name on it. An advanced degree in French from Ball State University, to be exact.
Ball State. It's funny that, like, she's like, oh, it's a degree with her name on it. It's not like it's not her degree.
It's a
Come on.
meat-eating plant that's been getting a steady diet of red meat ever since...
Dude, by the way...
So, Yvette's got some, like, early 90s splatter painting on the wall, and then she has 2 axes, a typewriter. I like this person. She seems cool.
Did I miss where she's got a Venus flytrap that has been feeding on red meat?
Yeah, it's up here. It's up here. Yeah, look at this.
It's a Venus flytrap.
And then I try to touch it.
Don't even think about touching. The wood file drawer is locked. Yvette.
I'm just gonna use the finger.
You don't need. The surface of the desk is very clean.
The lamp is dripping.
It's so interactive.
No. I think Yvette's got her shit together. She's...
Oh! Dig through the garbage. Statue of Liberty.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
Alright.
Sick. I'm gonna say that next time I slam dunk a basketball.
You pick it up and place it in your purse. You were saying, Sean?
I do from last week remember rummaging around in the garbage a lot.
The old rummage.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just gonna start clicking on everything because the thing is, this room, I feel like this represents old school adventure games to me. Nothing looks clearly interactable at all. So you just start clicking on stuff.
There are words typed on the carbon paper, but you can't read them this way.
Can we, like, put them up to a light, maybe?
The surface of the...
Oh, hey.
Do you think it's invitation for going out that night? Are they going to do some carbon dating?
Oh, God.
I'm such a fucking genius.
Backlit, you can read the words typed into the carbon paper. Ernie, Big Al called to see if you could do some fencing for him next week. He says he'll make it worth your while to do a fast fencing job.
Yes, this was definitely written by people who had only seen the beginnings of porno scenes.
He needs a quick fencing.
He'll make it worth your while.
It's your official...
Just use it. Okay, so people, Big Al. Do we know a Big Al? Do we know an Ernie?
I don't know, Leach. But they're definitely both cat names.
Oh, Ernie Leach. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. What is this? Dear Ernie? Dear Big
Backlit, Al? You can read the words typed into the carbon paper.
So Ernie is the janitor.
Big Al called to see if you could do some fencing for him next week. He says he'll make it worth your while to do a fast fencing job.
I find something weirdly compelling about...
Do we know who Big Al is?
No clue. No clue who Big Al is.
It's an intercom.
He's some kind of a gangster, and the janitor who works at the museum is kind of a fence.
Watercolor painting.
Oh, wow.
Predators stalking
Yeah,
prey.
see, she's great.
Watercolor painting. Purple pollywogs
yes.
playing in puddles by Yvette Delacroix.
What a
There's a
monument to
Norwegian phrase stitched into this needlepoint. An axe in the hand is worth two in the bush.
You know.
Words to live by.
I mean, come on, man. Come on.
It feels like a... Don't touch it.
I mean, I can't ignore the intercom slave unit. That's... Oh, this room is bitchin', man!
Voices coming through the door to Yvette's
an enormous porcupine.
Oh shit! Then again, there are always muffled voices going through the door to Yvette's office.
Come a little closer, Monsieur Najir. I am wanting to show you something.
God, don't put on a black light in her office.
What would that be, Miss Delacroix?
They typed the list!
Look at the palm of my hand.
It is a lovely palm, to be sure.
Jesus.
But what am I supposed to see?
You see this line, monsieur? Wow. It is my love line.
This game's officially horny.
My goodness, Miss Delacroix.
Yeah.
It goes all the way up your arm and disappears up your sleeve.
So glad we have subtitles.
Would you like to see where it ends up, Ramses?
Well,
Amazing.
Malaysia.
Have you ever been to Paris, Ramses?
No, I can't say I ever have.
Then you have never seen the Eiffel Tower?
Where is this going?
No.
This is amazing.
Well, by all means, let me show you.
Jesus.
Miss Delacroix, please. I'm a married man. Oh, dear.
Have you forgotten who let you into the museum, Ramses? Have you forgotten who showed you the secret room for your little ceremonies? You haven't.
Little ceremonies, huh?
No, I haven't, but...
Then you will let me give you the grand tour of the tower, no?
We'll have to go somewhere else. I don't feel safe here.
Lead the way, monsieur.
Jesus.
I need a drink and a smoke after that.
Yeah, I mean, wow,
Woof.
Whew, wow. My foot cramped a little bit. What? Whoa, aha! Pupils dilating, reading dialogue with a lisp. So, there's some clearly interactable things here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to interact with them.
The stiff quills look especially sharp under magnification.
Everything in this game is turning stiff.
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait.
Those quills are sharp.
What is going on?
You have a literal magnifying glass?
It's President Carrington's stuffed porcupine, Spiny Norman.
Spiny Norman! Wait, Spiny Norman was
a handsome desk clock.
A hedgehog.
Don't touch it. Don't. Yes, it's
I think Spiny Norman was from
it says
Monty
made
Python.
in Switzerland in the fine print on the clock face, which you can barely read due to the glare on the glass.
I find this like strangely compelling that I'm just gathering information and spying on people and trying to, because like honestly, even though we got
That's
stuck,
journalism, Sean.
That's what I've heard.
I think that the overall character arc in this game is that Laura Bow is just incredibly innocent ingenue, and like sex continuously almost catches up to her, but not quite ever. Like I think that's like that's what's going on here. That's the bit, I think.
Yeah, no, she's cursed with a poltergeist that just inhabits the space, giving creepily near-sex experiences all around her, but she can never quite find it, even with her handy-dandy magnifying glass. I do declare something sexy's here. I think that she's not even going to ever have a character arc. I think Laura Bow is literally just stamped in Identity on day 1, the same as Identity on day 100, and what we're gonna experience, though, is the acquisition of clues and dramas.
Acquire a raging clue.
Don't touch it.
Well, then look at it, for God's sake.
Countess and Ziggy at 1 a.m. Medieval armor display. Countess...
Foxstash said near-sex experiences.
You'll have to take a clue.
Yes.
That's not the sort of thing...
What? So you have to take a closer look.
Carrington's desk. Looks...
There we go.
Using your remarkable powers of deduct...
Oh god, you're such an ass.
Don't touch it.
Well then look at it!
Phone numbers. T. Dargan, WP 5125.
Wait, this isn't how phone numbers work.
BL 4468.
There's the intercom system.
I did it. SH 0244.
Oh god.
Be safe. KL 0527. U Hoser LI 2077.
Oh.
And yet KL 4004. Elite.
She's literally reading every single thing.
1833.
And it says Tribune.
Holy shit, it's gone. Sean, could you write this down really fast?
No, I did. I took a picture.
Oh, great.
As with so many other things in this museum, this phone is dead.
She's hysterical!
My God!
It appears that someone has cut...
Oh, it's already been cut.
That's a good way to do it. If you are afraid that there might be a murder in your house at some point, you can just cut the phone cable right now, and then it's done early.
Don't touch it. Don't.
Laura's drawers remain locked.
There was silence.
You can't, like...
Looks.
Pluck a quill from the
painting of the...
Oh no, I can just stab myself with it. Those quills are sharp!
And you don't have, like, you need, like, tongs or something.
Yeah, probably. Right now, I have, stuff.
Okay, yeah, let me see those tongs. The tongs.
Oh, shit.
Charcoal.
Ship it.
You pick it up.
You pick it up and place it in your purse.
You pick it up and place it in your purse. Can I use a charcoal with this piece of paper that we got earlier?
Oh, well done. You did a rubbing.
You see charcoal smeared all over the paper.
Why? Oh my god. She's literally an idiot. She's just going and she's rubbing charcoal on stuff. It's blacker now. Come on.
You see...
It's gone. I'm out of charcoal.
It's a fireplace full of ashes. Having already removed
I think you lost the game.
You take a moment to write your name in the fireplace ashes. Just as you used to do when you were a little girl.
Can we have a flashback, please?
Or you're breaking and entering.
And then you're writing your name in the ashes, like some kind of creepo.
This is an interesting...
Do this. Yeah, you may have just screwed up.
Hey, chat. Did we lose the game?
I mean, I think we really just probably need to go back and get the rope. Hey, Maria.
Hey,
I'm in your house.
Hey, hey, Maria. We're having a hard time. She has the headphones in. Okay, can anyone in chat tell me if we've literally lost the game right now? Because if we have, that's really bad.
It, like, the fact that you can look at the item in your inventory and it says this is useless now suggests to me that we may have screwed it up.
It's an expensive work of art on display in a museum. Your father would be appalled if he knew you wanted to touch it. Overcoming your temporary insanity, you change your mind.
Oh, whoa, we just saw something sparkle here.
One of the skeletons in the Bosch painting appears to...
What?
The oil paint on the canvas is old and cracked, but you can still see the characteristic brush strokes of anonymous Bosch, who painted with human bones instead of brushes.
Wasn't it Hieronymus Bosch?
Exactly. That's a joke.
Feels like a painting by anonymous... Feels... The glint doesn't glint when you hold your finger on it.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
There we go.
The skeleton key is firmly affixed to the Bosch painting with glue. You are unable to pry it off with your fingers, managing only to chip one of your fingernails.
Alright, so I need
Never done that before.
I need something sharp.
Or
honestly, like a knife.
This is an
or a knife from the gift shop, you know.
You need to hire a private eye.
Okay,
so at some point the dinner party kind of broke up and everybody started wandering around the museum.
Yeah, and they're locked in there because there's questioning going on with the murder or something like that.
Oh, right, because we found a dead person.
Someone got tired of the man's big ego, would be my guess.
Any idea who met
him?
I'm
very cold.
Anyone who ever met him. Did you talk to the man?
Man, this guy's mascara game is just off the charts.
For anyone else to be in the room with him.
How do you think he died?
You discovered the body, you silly girl. He died because someone stuck a dagger in his chest, which tends to do that to a man.
This guy's seen way too many murders. He's like so casual and blasé.
The coroner was at the party. Maybe you met him. When he left, he took Dr. Carter's body with him, ego and all.
Dude, look at these conspiratorial triceratops in the background, man. They're up to
guys,
no good.
Where does the detective hang out?
He's got too many brains that way.
Where?
He thinks he's better than us all.
Just around the corner.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Bill. You are on fire tonight, Bill. You took your vitamin B12 this morning. That's how you're able to pump out with such extraordinary efficiency.
BI11.
Oh my god, look at that. There was another one right there. It's happening. It's happening right now. Oh. Sean was like, screw this. I'm going to hang out in the dark.
Yeah, Sean's shooting day for night right now.
Why, that's me, silly girl. Detective Ryan Hanrahan O'Reilly.
Wow.
My name is Officer O'Reilly.
He's the wee
I can't believe very much at all.
Station house. In fact, I thought he was supposed to cover this so-called event. Oh well, no big loss.
He does have an amazing forehead.
That man.
I mean, he's got an amazing face, just sort of in general, I guess.
Yeah, no, he totally has the Gordon Ramsay forehead with the big furrowed lines from just being appalled at everything around you all the time. I'm gonna keep hitting him with this question.
This literally incredible hair. Like that, I find it very difficult to believe that hair.
They're pretty rough company for a wee lass like you.
Yes, Daddy.
I forgot about
much of a security guard, if you're asking me. How could I trust a man who allowed a thief to waltz right in here and steal one of the exhibits if he didn't do it himself? He hasn't even got an alibi for the night of the burglary, since he was here alone.
Burglary?
Wolf Heimlich. You know, I will say, the absolute insanity of each of these characters, the fact that they're so extreme, actually makes them much easier to remember and track.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh, there's a lovely girl. A real lady, don't you know?
Don't you know? We should get, Cats. We should get one cat per name and just name the cats after these characters.
And then we should just wait until one of them murders something, and then that's the murderer. Okay, that's how.
That's right.
The crimes of the future.
There's an odd one. The man comes over from Egypt to get his precious dagger back. Then someone steals it. Quite a coincidence, if you ask me. And he doesn't have much of an alibi.
Oh.
Alibi, baby, bye, 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 bye.
Okay.
Oh, he's an okay fella, I suppose. I haven't spent much time with the man.
All right, I'm just gonna keep asking about everything. And ask about things.
It is incredible that they have this like water temple music
in
playing.
New York burn coal.
What'd you say?
Oh, I'd rather not be here at all, lass, much less answering questions about something as...
I thought he was supposed to be asking the questions, and why is he hanging out with just dinosaurs?
Things to do than to read the notes of some silly old pottery.
I have better things.
A pottery chaser?
Wait, look at this! Look at this! I ask about Pippin's notebook. Pippin's been murdered, and he says,
"I'm a busy man. Don't take up my time by asking the same question twice."
What?
Wow.
Frozen.
Wow.
I'm frozen with
a
funny
man.
look on my face.
You're frozen with an amazing look on your face.
It's
I'm gonna
really
keep
good.
it for a while.
And where did you find that thing then?
I found it in the Egyptian exhibit.
You wouldn't be disturbing the evidence at the crime scenes now, would you, lass?
Uh-oh.
Well...
I certainly hope not, because I'd have to be putting you away for tampering with evidence.
Oh, I certainly wouldn't want to tamper with evidence, sir.
Bill, you look great.
I should hope not.
Certainly.
If you ask me, missy, they're blowing the whole thing out of proportion. Begorra, you'd think that something important had been stolen.
So, Sean, what do you...
consider a priceless
What's your read
Egyptian artifact
on the world?
to be important?
So
Listen,
I'm less
If I chased down every petty theft that occurred within the nastier segments of the population, I'd be working 30 hours a day.
I would hardly call the Lion-Decker Museum a nasty segment of the population, Mr. O'Reilly. And if you're referring to our Egyptian visitors, shame on you. And don't call me girly.
Jesus.
By me father's whiskers, you're a fiery one, Miss Laura. All right, I won't call you girly, little lassie.
I'm gonna keep up my racism, though. Can't take that away from me.
Oh, I wanna see.
In this diorama, two baby triceratops are emerging from
I
their
just love
eggs.
there's a female British
this
narrator.
Quaint domestic scene causes a slight twinge right in your maternal instincts.
Jesus.
Right
she
in the
wants
maternal
nothing more
instincts.
than to give birth to two dinosaur babies. Then again, same here.
All right, Bill, you turned off, you turned back on again. All's well that ends well.
I fucking love the expression on that Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, he's like, ah!
So which dinosaur do you think did it? Or was it one of the randomly assorted pieces of armor?
What? Oh,
what's this?
Indeed.
The door is locked.
A ghost!
When you touch the doorknob, you get a heavy coating of dust all over the palm of your hand.
So nobody's been in there in a while. Or...
Or somebody went in there after
hear
eating
that?
a powdered sugar donut.
Yeah, exactly.
There's powdered sugar donut.
Hello.
The meat clock
Okay, so
strikes
it's...
3.
It's 10:15?
It's 10:15.
Good evening, Dr. Smith.
Miss Bow, I did not
I love the
expect to
flesh
see you
tone
here.
speech bubbles.
Yeah.
Ah, but I knew you
It's
were
really nice.
You did? How?
How
Yeah,
is not
how? What?
important. The question
Is
is,
she just bluffing?
why
There was
are
some
you here?
randomly.
Oh, maybe.
I had an appointment with Dr. Carter.
You must
Are you
be
hearing a really
aware that
high-pitched
he's
tone?
dead.
Yeah.
Dead?
Yeah, that's the music.
Why, I had
God,
no
it hurts
idea.
my ears.
Died right here in this room, as a matter of fact.
Oh, that was on Pippin's
I'm
notebook.
surprised you hadn't heard.
Laura Bow's the murderer, isn't she?
I don't know.
Ah, that would be an amazing
I bet
twist.
you don't. Where were you at 8 p.m. when he died?
Roger Ackroyd.
At the party, of course. You saw me there.
The man died
Actually,
on time.
I didn't
Damn.
see you there at that time.
I guess we didn't.
But you must. Oh, well, there was the phone call.
Now it just seems like she's threatening
Phone
him.
call.
Yeah, she's
Mr. Heimlich
getting in
told
there.
me I had a call waiting on Dr. Carrington's telephone. When I arrived in his office, the line was dead.
Mr.
So I returned
Heimlich
to the
said
party.
What?
Was
It
Dr.
was line
Carrington
dead
in his
because
office?
it was literally cut?
Yeah, no, that's the phone we
He was
saw
at
that
the
was
party.
cut.
Did Mr.
It was
Heimlich
cut with the
tell
Dagger
you
of
who was
Amon Ra.
calling?
No, he didn't take the call. And I don't know who told him about it.
You and Dr. Carter seemed to argue a lot about the Dagger of Amon Ra.
Did you or did you not,
We
sir?
had our differences of opinion, yes.
I wanted to take it,
Did
and
you
he
kill
wanted to
him?
not give it to me.
Miss Bow, I am shocked that you would ask me such a thing. I am leaving.
We're awesome, dude.
Bad dialogue choice,
We'll
Sean.
talk
Oh
again
wait,
later.
there was no dialogue choice.
I know.
I'm not in the mood.
You have made an enemy today.
I had hoped that Dr. Carrington
He's actually gonna answer
would
me.
listen to reason. I had made another appointment to speak with him about the return of the Dagger of Amon Ra to its rightful home. But this seems futile since it is no longer in the museum.
Another appointment?
How do you know
You
it's
spoke to Dr. Carrington
oh,
once
'cause it was
already?
stolen. That was
You make an appointment every time you
By
talk.
phone. He denied Egypt's claim to the dagger. It was hoped that a personal visit would convince him of our sincerity. But the situation has changed since then.
Alright, I'm just gonna hammer him with questions. I don't see a reason to slow down now. Come on.
No. I'm gonna ask him what he thinks about charcoal.
Yeah.
You already
And low
asked
fat.
me that, you silly female.
Oh, misogyny. Misogyny. Damn.
Damn.
Never heard of
Never heard of Ziggy, huh?
Heimlich is that annoying guard who works here. His fanatical devotion to his occupation is admirable, but he seemed lacking in his mental capacities.
Okay, let me keep asking him about...
I am a representative of the Cairo Museum and the people of Egypt. My mission is to recover what rightfully belongs to us, not to Peepin Carter or this pathetic museum.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I'm gonna ask him about Yvette's, because he's about to walk off screen.
Already asked.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
No, I didn't.
God.
Lies. I'm not a silly female. I'm a very astute female. What is it? What? There's so much on the ground. Oh, that's
An inner
blood.
mummy coffin,
It's
which was
blood.
contained
No,
in
there's-
the
there's
exterior mummy
mummy.
coffin to the left. Hatshepsut built the magnificent tomb temple. At her
Oh,
death,
shit, sorry.
Hatshepsut's successor tried to erase all memory of her by destroying her statues and obliterating her name from
Wow,
her various
that's-
monuments.
That's the old school version of removing you from my phone and from my Facebook.
Yeah.
The card identifies the slab of black basalt as the Rosetta Stone.
What?
Hieroglyphs and letters from the English alphabet are clearly engraved on the
Okay.
stone.
Wait, they have the Rosetta Stone here?
The Rosetta
Yeah.
Stone. The Rosetta Stone currently on. You notice that half of the Rosetta Stone seems to be missing from the display, replaced by a small card that reads, Artifact 310 removed from display for research.
Oh, that's
on
for,
9/1/26
Olympia-
by O.M.
Brrr, lady. Wait, and I'm gonna...
9126. That's 10 years from now.
While this
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I literally forgot that this is supposed to be in the past.
Yeah. Whoa! That magnifying
Shit.
glasses effect is pretty rad.
It
I'm
is.
a fan.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
that a
oh,
lot.
Sean, can you do
A,
some...
B, C.
No,
D,
like, it's the alphabet.
Symbols?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, hold on.
Wow, each of their symbols corresponds exactly to an English letter.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah.
Egyptians wrote in English, but they just wrote it in a sort of a funny way. Very elaborate.
That's how languages work, dude.
That is how languages
You not
work.
understand
Alright,
that?
alright.
Okay,
Bird is A.
Maltese Falcon.
B
Foot
legs.
is B, okay.
Okay.
Bent
C is a hand.
arm is C. Well, it's an arm. I wouldn't call it a hand.
Okay.
Because hand is D.
Oh shit!
Oh, you toasted.
And reindeer horns is
reindeer horns. Flaming reindeer horns is absolutely E.
Slug.
Snail with no shell, or I guess a slug. Yeah, I guess slug is F.
No shell. Okay. My bell. He's a slug that.
So weird triangular pie sign, like pie, the symbol for pie.
I
but
thought
like
it looked like
somebody
like boogieing with some pants.
It looks, it's pants. Call this pants. This is pants.
Okay.
This is snake.
Snake.
Okay.
This is feather. Feather is I. Feather is I.
Chains.
Ooh, licorice.
J.
Licorice is J. That's
the
licorice, because licorice opens up at the end.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't actually know how to draw that, but. Right.
Bowl. It looks like handle bowl is K. Handle bowl.
Handle bowl.
Okay.
Handle bowl is K. Luxuriating. Sphinx. Sphinx is L. I was like, luxuriating. It appears to be a lion door.
Lion door.
Owl is M.
For Mowl.
Oh,
the
shit,
riddle of
the
the
owl
sphincter.
looks a lot like the raven, but okay.
But the raven doesn't.
Oh,
the raven.
You're right. The owl is more curious.
This placard describes the full translated text on the Rosetta Stone.
Its name is.
But we only get
To
half
maintain a
the
sense of
alphabet.
realism,
The other
the
half.
watermark says that this Rosetta Stone text was printed on papyrus, the equivalent of the paper of ancient Egypt. Apparently, it was cheaper than printing the translation on a piece of black basalt.
Oh, basalt.
This is
Burn basalt suppliers.
Papyrus. Papyrus.
Don't touch it. You light. A peek into the mummy
Go in.
case. The mummy case.
Go in.
A close look reveals brightly painted scenes of the deceased playing a board game with Amon-Ra.
Water skiing?
A mummy coffin built during the 19th dynasty. Inside
Can I just go
the
in?
previous occupants.
So there's a missing mummy. Okay, so I want to go over to the gift shop real fast. Go down, go. Okay, I'm gonna spam save states. Okay, so
Okay.
spoke to Fez Man. He was mad. I don't know if we've gone down this way in a bit.
Here in the hall of
Dude, someone's gonna
heads.
get killed.
This head is French.
And their head is so absolutely
His
gonna be.
head is French Canadian.
I still want you to slam dunk on that basketball court.
Let's go to the courts, man. Oh! We lost our body! Holy shit!
His head is gone.
I think I know where his head is.
Inflated.
The
That's
corpse
one way
is wearing
to.
a black tuxedo jacket. At the moment, it's a poor fit, especially around the neck.
Ah!
Snakes!
Well, okay.
Oh my god.
Are we? Is this like 10 Little Indians thing? Is this
That
like
pterodactyl has a butt. Sorry, I cut you off.
Pterodactyl's having a great time. He's like, got him! Wow! Wait, you brought up some number of Indians, and I don't understand the reference.
and then there were none, I think is the retitled book. But Agatha Christie's like foundational, a bunch of people on an island and they disappear one by one until there's only 2 of them left.
This is my recollection of this game,
yeah.
The left arm and hand displayed out to the side. A quick glance reveals nothing grasped in the hand or up the sleeve.
Wow, he's a really good
the
magician.
Corpse is wearing a A large pool of blood has formed around the corpse. It has barely begun to congeal, indicating that the incident must have taken place within the past few
Well,
minutes.
Bo don't know much, but she knows congealing.
The right hand of this unfortunate soul is flung out to the side. You examine the pants currently being worn by the lifeless body on the floor. They're tuxedo pants with a thin stripe of satin up the side of each leg.
Damn.
The pants are stained with the usual fluids that seep out during death.
Okay.
Which explains the smell, but you find nothing unusual.
So
good.
There's shit, piss, and blood all over his pants. They didn't want to write that.
They didn't.
Laura
pants are
Bow
damp
and the
you're
usual
getting-
fluids.
You search the pockets and find nothing but the usual lint. The right hand and arm bend easily. Rigor mortis has not had a chance to set
Alright,
in.
so
You're just wrenching around
You
the
move
arms.
the
huh?
arm and you search the pocket.
You meddle with the dead body.
You search the left. Your careful observation reveals that this is a rented tuxedo bearing the marks of repeated alterations. There is a stain above one pocket. A whiff reveals the strong, fresh scent of champagne.
Good thing I used my
Somebody
magnifying
spill
glass.
champagne? Is that a
The
thing that
blood has
happened?
begun to clot,
Should we
darkening and
recognize
thickening.
that?
It's difficult to judge whether or not this blood is primarily from the neck wound or the point where the pterodactyl's beak
You're a vampire, aren't you? You're fucking
Upon
into
close
the blood
inspection, you find
situation.
the flesh around the beak contused.
Wait, what did it say?
The pterodactyl is cold and lifeless, which is not unusual since it's been dead for millions of years. You don't suspect it died from
Laura.
foul play, but you never
It's not
know.
unusual to be dead for millions of years.
Though it hardly seems appropriate, you marvel at the intricacy of...
Alright, so I'm going to exit, and I feel like I know where the head is. And I think it's our boyfriend.
Oh, really?
It's 11.
11:15, right? For some reason, the clock strikes at the quarter hour.
I guess it's...
It's academic timing.
Oh, here's where all the heads are, right? I bet
Here in the Hall of Heads.
So here's where we're going to hit some of the heads.
Pterodactyl.
So,
Oh,
like,
there it is.
What?
Oh, yeah!
It's
the head of
Ziggy!
the Hall of Heads.
I knew it!
We've got some
Oh
really
no!
good...
That doesn't
Yikes.
look like a life mask.
It's so gruesome.
Oh no! Oh no! You
Oh,
reach out sadly towards Ziggy's severed head, then draw away. He's clearly beyond all help.
Do you think, Laura? Do you think so?
You reach out. You reach out. You reach.
So,
You pick it up and place it in
we're
your
not
face.
gonna like.
Ziggy's. It's Ziggy.
Jesus.
We're not gonna like report this or.
Well, it seems you have found the head.
I'd say you've got some explaining to do, young lady.
That's one way to
Why
get
are you
ahead, Miss
screaming?
Bow.
Why are you
found
screaming?
Mr. Ziggy's head.
Head.
Very odd how you are always finding the bodies, Miss Bow. I think we should be going back to my office and interrogating you now.
This is no time for the beginning of
Here
a porno
now,
scene.
The young lady just found a man's head. Give her a moment before you get out your thumb screws then.
Thank you, Mr. O'Reilly.
I do
Don't thank
declare.
me, lass. I'm not saying you didn't kill the man. I'm just trying to restrain Mr. Heimlich's enthusiasm for his job.
But I will get results. Let me
He
talk to
dies
her
next,
privately.
guaranteed.
Why do we
Now
have
I
a
realize
Nazi?
you're just trying to help.
He's the
me.
He's a
security guard.
I
proto-Nazi.
think we can learn what we need from the lass.
They don't
without
exist
harming
yet.
her.
He's a
You
Kaiserman.
lie and you'd never know it. You Americans are too soft on your criminals.
We've been hit
I
by.
just walked
We've
in
been.
and found his head,
stop.
that's all.
Well, Mr. Heimlich does have his point, lass. It's a wee bit curious that you keep showing up at the murder scenes before anyone else. How do you
I have
explain
nothing
that,
to do.
then?
I'm wandering around with
I'm
a
the
glass.
snoopiest
Lucky, I
person
guess.
here.
Yeah.
Well, you do seem a wee bit small to be sawing off a man's head, I'll say that much.
You don't know Laura Bow.
This Fräulein could have had help.
Dude.
Or maybe she's very clever.
She would have to be incredibly meticulous to
so you can find the murderer
like
your job,
stab someone to death with the pterodactyl and then saw his head off without getting any blood anywhere on her.
Oh, really now? A security chief who allows burglars to steal the exhibits, then overlooks several murders happening under his nose.
Oh, who done it?
Think twice about your security methods if I was running things here.
This is hardly the place to discuss my methods, Herr O'Reilly. We have a suspect to interrogate.
They actually type his accent.
We have a murder
to
investigate.
They're typing
we can
all
talk
the
to the last later when she's had a chance to calm down.
Thank you again, sir.
You're a sturdy one, I'll say that much for you.
Damn, one of these two die immediately.
Together again, so to speak. Just don't try.
I'm gonna go around telling women that they're sturdy.
Okay.
You're a sturdy one. You're a robust woman, if I ever saw one.
Good. We won't have to worry about you then. All right, Wolf. We've got work to do. Let's go get the crime scene tools.
What are those?
Aren't they the crime scene
tools?
tools
is one of the most frightening phrases that I've heard in a while.
It's a good name for a band.
Crime scene tools.
Crime scene tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can someone please tell me though why it's a basketball court?
What?
That room. It's like a squash pitch or whatever.
Good evening, Miss Bow. Have you noticed the body here?
Yeah, I know. It's just like, could you tell me about the laundromat?
Anything about the circumstances of Ziggy's death?
Well, Ziggy played the guitar.
No, I'm afraid I don't know a thing about that dreadful little man.
That guy right there? Like literally right there?
I have a theory, you guys. I don't think Ziggy's the one who got killed. I think they just swapped heads.
That could be it. There could be another head.
Yeah.
Somewhere else.
It's someone else.
Like maybe Ziggy's body is off somewhere committing the crime with Dan's head. Like you don't know.
Yeah.
Let me ask about Wolf Heimlich.
Oh, Mr. Heimlich is simply dreadful. I think his tiny taste of authority has gone to his little head. Don't you, Miss Bow? Well, to tell you the truth, dear girl, I find him to be a crude, uncultured ruffian.
I hate most things! Oh!
Mrs. Beasley?
So, I assume that time in this game passes when I see murders.
Time.
I think that's how time
has become of me. Yeah, so are we just in this... We're just in the museum from now on, I assume.
Yeah, we're sort of locked in here. I really want to open this up and get a knife and try to use the knife to pry off the skeleton key that's in there. I mean, I don't know what our goals are, but I'm engaged.
This door is locked.
Kick it. Can you kick the door in? Can you... I have a bone to pick
it. And kick it. And kick it. And pick it. You boom, shake, shake, shake the room.
And place it in your purse. Alright, who's next? I think that Wolf Heimlich or Detective O'Reilly is the one who's going to be Dunsey Dunzo.
Dunsey Dunzo. I think if it's Wolf, then that makes us look even more suspicious, right? Because we were at the top of his suspect list.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying that it's more suspicious if we're at the top of the suspect list of the guy who did it?
Creeping over your...
No, of the guy who died.
Whoa. He dies. What was that? She's hot for the thinker? Is that what I just saw?
Oh, yeah. We also got some muffled voices. Here we go. We got muffled voices.
Well, lass, we've known each other a long time, and I'm not ready to get married yet. But I know one thing for sure. I love you.
Have I ever shown you the Arc de Triomphe?
This feeling, it is mutual.
Just be keeping in mind that I'd have to kill you if I ever found out you were sleeping with someone else.
That guy is...
Just be keeping that in mind.
Oh, you are to be making the little joke, no? Your sense of humor, it is magnifique.
I've already had one bad marriage, and it won't happen again. It's been a long time since I've been able to trust anyone as much as I trust.
He's dead. He's gone.
This is very flattering.
Wow. Doesn't know is that we replaced his Pop-Tart with a Pillsbury toaster.
You're so good and so kind.
Well, I try, lass. I try. It's not easy being a cop in this town. The place is lousy.
But it's also not easy being a pop and a clown.
Oh no, how terrible.
Sure, and it's a hard thing when a
oh
cop
my god,
goes
he
bad.
doesn't stop talking, man.
A cop spends years fighting crime and watching the hoods get rich while he risks his life to make just a few bucks. The first time a cop takes a bribe, it bothers him. Oh, but then it gets easier.
You are such a strong man, my Ryan. You would never be accepting the payoff, no?
Oh, no, all the
time.
Sure,
I'm shocked that you'd even say such a thing, Yvette.
I'm sorry, my love. I should have known better.
Damn.
You'll have to show me how sorry you are. Kiss me.
Ah, creepy!
Gladly,
oh, God, oh,
Jesus. How can I resist?
Oh, man.
I mean, the funny thing is that, like, I imagine... Okay, so in playtesting of a game, a really big question is, on average, how long does it take between A and B if the player has any amount of freedom to wander around, right? Like, if you're in a super story-driven game, but there's a place where it's supposed to be intense beat, 5 minutes later, next intense beat, but I saw like 35 minutes wandering around, it really kills the intensity. And I wonder if we're, like, on pace, if there's supposed to be this much Riemann in the office here, or, like, whether we're supposed to be getting stuck more or something like that. That's great.
I think this is kind of like a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead for a porno. You're just in the... This is all the other scenes.
Oh! I'm just in there!
Damn!
Oh! There's blood on the paper cutter!
Quick! Put your hand like this.
Oh, shit! He chopped his head off with a paper cutter.
I can't do anything.
Huh? Don't touch it.
Look, I'm covering it up. I'm covering it up so I don't get banned.
Oh, excuse me.
Here now. Be off with you then.
There, well then. Here now.
Alright, going in.
This door is locked.
Okay, so wait. Going in? Okay, so wait, so Yvette definitely murdered that dude.
I mean, I think it's like,
Cause she's just been hanging out in that room with a, like, steady parade of people to make out with.
Dubious Comet said Yvette's killing all of them, and that's okay.
Look at this.
I mean, she is at this point sort of like, who's gonna complain about Yvette killing everybody?
Yeah, man.
Oh. All right.
Barbed wire is N.
Screaming mole man.
It's upside down noose. It's a noose.
Diglett.
It's noose. Oh, it is Diglett. Diglett is O.
Diglett. Okay.
All right. P is triple brick.
Triple brick.
Blob is Q. That's a blob. That's a blob. Blob is Q. So I is N.
Like squinty eye, kind of.
Limp sapling is S.
It's an R though, right? Yeah. Okay.
Limp sapling.
So R is I, yes, and then limp sapling is S. Rising sun is T. Yeah. No, excuse me. Mario's hat is T. Mario's hat is T.
Mario's hat. Okay.
U is baby
Yet
bird.
Another bird.
It's a baby bird. It's a baby bird. V.
A snake going up the stairs.
Yeah. Stair snake is V. Stair snake is V. A little, so cute, little the pea spiral. What's the name of this?
It's a bud. It's like a pea plant. It's like a
the bud of a pea, a little pea
like a
plant.
vine.
Pea plant.
The pea spiral.
Vine. Yeah. All right.
Part of a square in perspective.
Yeah, perspective square is X. Perspective square is X.
Perspective square. Perfect. Okay.
Double backslash
comment.
Is
Start
Y.
comment.
Yeah. Comment. I thought comments are the other way.
Oh, you're right.
Super cool sunglasses is Z. Look at the super cool sunglasses. Okay. Are you ready to write some shit down?
This here gives me a very good old school feel. This particular screen. I think because it's black and white too.
Okay, what's single feather?
Okay, I.
So it's I, and then this is P-A, and then double backslash. What's double backslash?
Y. I-P-A-Y.
I pay, and then what's the big square spiral?
That is a
Diglett.
No, that's not a Diglett. That's
a Diglett. Oh, the other
No, this is the square thing.
Where the hell did I write that down? Oh, it's an H.
H.
H-O.
I pay ho and then owl. Owl is
M.
I pay homage.
I bet it's homage.
This is G and E, right? So I pay homage to
that's it. To T.
Yeah, T-O and then
T-H.
I pay homage to thee.
E-Y-E-I.
Wait. So it says, I pay homage to thee. And this is ye, right?
No, I. It's, you missed, there's two double feather things.
Yeah, but this is E and E, right? This is E and E, so T-H-E-E.
E, and then E-Y-E, the I.
Wait, no. No, you see, the dots represent breaks in the words. So it's I dot pay dot homage dot to dot thee dot ye. So this is so this is the ye, and then what's Sphinx?
Okay, interesting. That's L.
The
L-O.
Lone.
Lord.
Lord. And what's ye lords.
Right.
Of
lords. Okay.
E-T-E.
This is power metal.
R. Eternity.
I pay homage to thee, ye lords of eternity.
Got it. R-A.
Ra.
Ra.
By the way, is someone writing this down?
No.
Okay.
I mean, we can type this. We can just type it out.
Yeah.
I pay homage to thee, ye lords of eternity. Ra.
Beautiful.
And then this is
that's S. Right.
S-T-R-O-N-G. So this is Ra strong. This is I-S is. Ra strong is fuck, what's this one?
T, that's
strong.
H.
Yeah, strong is thy same sail. Strong is thy sail? Is that sail? S-A-I-L. Yeah. Strong is thy sail in the
okay.
Pined. Wait, no. What's little?
No,
what's
gonna be a W. Wind.
Oh, this
wind.
is wind.
Yeah.
Pined. Wind. As the
L.
Oh yeah, Is this P? Is the bowl?
K.
A lake.
As the lake.
On?
No, N is the other one. That is F. Of.
Oh, of. So of
fire. Fire.
Fire.
In
the. What's baby bird?
Baby bird is you.
You.
Underworld.
Are you typing this down?
No.
You were typing this. Ow.
Oh fucking shit, man! We've already done enough. Someone look up. Fucking come on,
it's
Bill.
It's mostly garbage.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
No, it just. All right, I'm writing it down.
Here.
Okay, here we go. I pay
homage. Chat's got us.
Ye lords.
I pay homage.
I pay homage to thee, ye lords of eternity. Ra, strong is thy sail in the wind, as the lake of fire in the underworld.
See, it's all just verbose at this point. This is all just intro.
Be So boot. So foot is B. E G.
H.
No, this is H.
B-E-H. Yeah.
B-E-H-O.
Behold.
She.
Shaw. No. Shaw. No. Sha. That's a baby bird, right? S-H-U.
Yeah.
Shoe.
Behold, shoe.
Shoot. Behold, shoe.
Behold, shoe.
Behold, shoe.
The covering of the foot. Behold, shoe. The
mother. Creates.
Creation.
Mother.
Creating.
Yes.
Creating the. Creating
gods. The gods.
Creating the gods.
Okay.
Mother creating the gods.
Somebody chat that to us.
Yeah, chat. What did we just do? Tell us. Read it back to us. All right, chat. Read it back. Read it back.
We just learned the names of Ra and what was it?
Shu. I pay homage to thee, ye lords of eternity. Ra, strong is thy sail in the wind, as the lake of fire in the underworld. Behold, Shu, the mother of creating the gods.
Well, I mean,
we learned the name Shu, which maybe is going to be a cultist password or something.
Shu, you said?
Shu.
Behold thy save state, E16. Shoo.
Good.
Heavy stone feels like cool. Feels like.
Have we gone into the Seam in the Rock yet? Did we?
We have not. We have not done that. Oh shit! Oh.
Shit!
Coitus is over.
Fuck.
2 minutes later.
Here I come!
That was our chance to investigate the bloody paper cutter, though.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go back there. Wait, let me... People... Alright, tell me about Detective O'Reilly.
Ah, Monsieur O'Reilly, he is magnifique. He is so intelligent, so confident, so... Ooh la la.
I assume you met him before tonight.
Oh yes, we are, how do you say, the old friends. And it never hurts to have the highly placed friend on the local police force, no?
I suppose that's true. What do you think
I gotta sprint back there because the detective didn't leave.
People here, they keep saying Monsieur O'Reilly.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
His investigation of the dagger is not good, but he tries very hard. I have seen him work. But the dagger thief, he is very good, no?
Hey?
You
think the burglar was a man?
It is only the
Her voice recording got worse for this.
This burglar, she could have been the female as well.
God, she's fucking, I don't know.
Ah, Monsieur Pipin, it is so sad. Such a great man. To die in such a way makes my heart break, no? We had not talked much until this evening, when he finally had the time during the party. He was going to meet me after the party so we could get to know each other.
Alright, I'm gonna keep asking about...
Dr. Carrington is my superior, so I'd rather not be saying the bad things about him.
What bad thing?
What bad things?
He is very strange,
you say,
even
though,
for a man.
actually do tell me the bad things,
but you are trying to trick me, no? It's best that I am not talking about him.
But what if you ask her about him again?
Let's do it.
You already asked me.
Alright, so I gotta...
Ah, this Steve, he is so big and handsome. I showed him the old master's gallery, but he kept wanting to go back to the party for
That's
some
what she
reason.
calls it.
Then I showed him my office, and he was so kind to massage my neck for me.
Are we gonna get the jealousy?
Massage your neck?
Oh.
And some of the other sore muscles,
Oh,
yes.
damn.
But I could not make him stay very long.
Well, sure, I guess if it hurts there, I'm happy to give you a massage.
God, that's so Steve.
Monsieur Heimlich, he's the intense fellow, no? Very military, very stiff and straight. I feel very safe around him, but I also feel uncomfortable. He patrols the museum so much. It is strange the dagger was stolen from under his nose, no?
Okay.
Do you suspect him of stealing the dagger?
Who knows? I am not the policeman. But he seemed very upset about the burglary.
He was the guy who kicked us out of the gift shop. And then we went back. The dagger was gone.
Was he?
Yeah.
Dr. Smith, he is very concerned about the dagger. He has been trying to get it back from Dr. Carter ever since he arrived.
Do you think he could have stolen it?
He could have stolen it.
Perhaps it is possible. Then he could have stayed around so we would not be suspecting him, no?
I hope that this just ends with Laura and Yvette being the only ones still alive. They just drive off into the sunset.
It is not very good, but I will fix that when I become the museum president someday. In the meantime, he must do the extra work outside to pay his bills.
Okay, so that's the end game here.
Fond of Mr. Leech.
He has many of the problems, but he is capable of handling them. I help him as much as I can.
Alright. And off she goes. Alright, here we go. Back to the room. Get there. Go down, go down, go down. I'm just gonna save since I can't actually save in the room. New save. Is a room of blood, you know. So stupid.
That's good. That's very good.
The red stain on the paper cutter blade could be red ink or blood. But
yeah,
there tends to be a difference between
paper cutter with a.
Oh, there's blood.
I am incapable of telling the difference between red ink and blood.
What?
Ouch!
That's
right.
The light bulb is too hot to remove.
Turn it off.
How many Laura Bowes does it take to change a light bulb?
I didn't know I could even look closer.
Look closer.
Although the light bulb is starting to.
Jesus.
Give it a minute.
Light bulb physics.
I thought that was blood. It's just a light.
Wait, can you use your magnifying glass on the blade to see?
Oh!
Holy fuck!
Wait, I missed it. Who died?
Holy!
Oh! Spiny Norman, no!
Oh my God! Spiny Norman!
That porcupine is.
Oh my God! There's so many words.
You presume the dripping blood belongs to Carrington, since the porcupine was stuffed.
I mean, how long are those needles?
It's drip.
It looks like they're about 24 inches.
Porcupine quills, which appear to have caused Dr. Carrington's demise as they passed through his body, creating multiple perforations in many of his vital organs.
Earlier than she intended.
And she was donking Detective O'Reilly right there as this guy was bleeding out on his porcupine.
It's the pale right hand of Carrington's corpse. The fingers are showing signs of lividity.
Quick, what does lividity mean?
The fingernails hold no clues, but the right index finger has blood on the end of it, although there are no cuts evident on the hand.
I'm not sure we should be examining the finger for CP.
Wait, somebody signed in blood? Oh, maybe he wrote.
The fingernails hold no clues.
Right index finger has blood at the end of it.
The right index finger has blood on the end of it, although there are no cuts evident on the hand.
I see. So he wrote his serial killer's his killer's initials in blood on the desk before he expired.
Wait, so who's CP?
Literally nobody. Pippin Carter? CP could also be... No, I don't know.
Cheese pizza.
You presume the dripping...
Cheese pizza.
Cheese
The
pizza.
glass on the clock face appears to have been smashed during the struggle.
Dubious said Charles
Whether it was a struggle to wind the clock or a struggle for Carrington's life, it's hard to say for certain. The note is written in a man's handwriting. Countess and Ziggy at 1 a.m. Medieval armor display. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't.
Why?
What time does the clock say?
The clock appears to have been broken at exactly 12:04 a.m. It's the clock. Countess and Dr. Carrington's head holds no clues that you can. It's the body. It's the pale left. It's the porcupine quills.
All right, this is where I spam.
It's the pale. It's the.
Can I just say I really like the use of the black background in this scene.
Yeah.
Like I don't like it most of the time.
Yeah.
It's so good here.
The technical term is a blackground.
Ruled a bit when he died.
The blackground.
That's what they call it in the film industry. Yeah.
It's the porcupine upon.
Okay, so what do you think this is? This says it says CP, but it could be G something.
Or, I think it like probably
D close parentheses. Maybe at some point earlier in his life he opened a parentheses.
Maybe it's Crodfeller Rhubarb.
Oh, that could be.
And he needed to close it before he died.
See, Crodfeller Rhubarb. No, I don't know. Okay, so if he died being unable to write a... Because this could be an R, this could be a B.
Maybe he could see someone peeing.
And he was saying CP.
CP, yeah, that would make sense.
Okay, here's a question. Do they look like anything on the Rosetta Stone? Suggestion from Apostolo in chat.
No, but maybe if we translate it back into Egyptian, it'll be like a bird with sunglasses on. It is death o'clock.
It's 12:45.
Countess and
so he's been dead for half an hour.
That's not the...
Holy shit, this game just keeps on giving, man. There's so many murders going on.
I know.
Alright, we're going to the medieval armor display. We're actually sprinting there. Go.
I feel like it's definitely Yvette, because she has been, like, right there.
A typical light. The oil
like,
paint on the
either every time that a murder happens, or... Oh, is the skeleton key's gone?
It's fucking gone. It's gone.
Somebody took it.
Maybe one of these skeletons. They're entitled to it.
No one's cleaning up nothing, man.
I mean, Jesus Christ. Is this game in real time a la Last Express?
I hope so.
Like, did we miss our opportunity to get the key and now
wood door with faded...
time has passed and somebody else took it?
When you...
I don't know what's even going on.
I am real mad about how little payoff there seems to be for all of that translating that we did.
I'm sure there'll be payoff at some point in life. Oh God, let's play basketball.
I know.
All right, well, hey, it's 12:40 something, and I haven't been able to.
Incredulous Rex.
Another dinosaur. All right, what do you think CP is?
Are we not at the point where everybody who's still alive would be like panicking to get out of the museum?
They've really split the party. What I want to know is how it's clearly we have heard that people have been eating the turkey, and yet the turkey is undisturbed.
There's a show turkey and then an eaten turkey.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so I don't think anything is over here. Everyone's gone.
Can we somehow get a light source so that we can go in the bat room?
You have to go to the bat room?
Become Batgirl.
This room is ooky and it's spooky.
Rubbing the charcoal over the notepad has made the imprint readable.
Jesus fuck.
Yvette, 8 o'clock, Egyptian room. Tut, 10:15, Egyptian room. Carrington, 11 o'clock, his office.
Pippin saw Carrington an hour before his death in his office where he died. Can we confront him with that information?
Well, I don't know where anyone is.
What a handsome...
No.
Feels like...
Of course you don't. Because the police have taken the approach of just fucking let people wander around through the museum full of dead bodies. And also a serial killer.
I don't know where anyone is. Well, we have this glass. Oh, wait.
Okay, yeah.
No, I don't have this. No, don't fucking turn it off, idiot.
You pick it up and...
Well, I guess I have that now. That's good, you know, we're making progress.
An incandescent light.
Now you just need a light bulb plug machine and then you'll have light.
So, I mean, but, like, the...
Oh, shit, I just skipped something.
The police still don't know that this dead body is here, right?
This door.
The door's locked. Wait, what? I think...
Oh, Dr. Smith, I appreciate your help so much.
Well, I don't particularly appreciate giving it. I have things to do, Miss Delacroix. Important things.
But surely you can spare the time to help me move my desk, no?
Oh, I suppose.
My desk?
Why do you want to move it anyway?
Oh, there is a terrible stain on the rug. I don't want it to show. We don't have to move the
desk. There's
a
terrible stain on the rug where I murdered a man?
All right.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
It's heavy. Oh!
Oh, I am so sorry. Did you hurt yourself?
Oh no, you're bleeding out.
I'm bleeding. You owe me one, miss.
But of course, Mr.
Split in
Smith,
half?
I'll do anything you say. Anything. Didn't I let you in when you asked? Didn't I keep your secret?
Yes, I suppose you did. And I'm sorry about bleeding on your carpet. At least it'll blend in with the old stain.
Huh?
What is that anyway?
What?
Oh, it is only strawberry jam.
I'm sure I don't want to know, Yvette.
How?
Probably not, Dr. Smith. Now, let's go to your place.
How did he... His place, but you're locked in a museum. Also, how did he manage to hurt himself to the point where he bled all over the carpet?
Yvette covered the rug with the desk because she hates the Art Deco. The surface of the desk don't touch it.
She covered it with the desk
it feels
because...
Like, don't touch it.
She murdered somebody on that rug, and now there's a stain.
That's a classic murder rug.
An Art Deco.
The shit?
I said an Art Deco.
Okay, wait, let me save. Alright, Fez guy.
Is Fez guy...
Fizz
Who is Fez guy?
Fez guy is the guy who we just saw, who is from Egypt, who wants the dagger back.
But what's his name? Do we know what his name is?
Tut Smith, I think, something.
Oh, yes. That's right, Smith. Yes.
So I want to go to this armor display because you're supposed to be there at 1. I think we've hit the point in the game where we wander around until something happens.
Has that been the whole game?
I think it's actually been the entire...
I think the body's going to be in one of these suits of armor. What do you think?
Let's start looking at him.
Maximilian, Chelsea's the armor.
We hit him with the magnifying glass.
The armor bears the Chelsea's, the helmet.
Behind it.
Alright, I'm looking at armor. Doesn't look different. Come on, go! For God's sake, go.
The faceplate on the armor is slightly open, as if something is protruding from the inside. Your close scrutiny reveals that there is indeed a body in the cramped confines of the suit of armor.
It is seriously just you and Yvette and a bunch of dead dudes.
Doink.
Who's this?
Dr. Carter's body has been indelicately crammed into the suit of armor.
It's Dr. Pippin Carter.
His filmy eyes gaze in mute shock. His head is bent at an unlikely
angle. So the coroner
angle,
didn't remove him.
And the skin is puckered where the helmet's edges
bite into the expanding
flesh.
No, this is Pippin Carter. This is the first guy who was killed. This is the person who was stabbed. So Detective O'Reilly was saying that this guy was actually removed from...
So the coroner is the murderer.
or Detective O'Reilly's lying and there was no coroner.
There never was a coroner.
Dr. Carter's body. It's Dr. Pippin.
So this guy was murdered
Pippin
twice.
Carter. It's Dr. Carter's skin is cold and It's Dr.
Here's the part that I don't understand.
Yeah.
Somebody was murdered at a party. They called the detective. They called the police. Detective shows up.
He was at the party. He was just at the party.
All right. Okay. So he's at the party. He says, but like now it's a crime scene. He starts interviewing people. Nobody can leave the museum. Now a bunch more people are dead, and it's not possible to find the detective. Like there's no police presence at the museum.
It's got to be the detective, right?
It's got to be the detective. The detective...
Don't touch it.
I bet the next person we find dead is Yvette.
Yeah.
What do you think? Maybe each person's a murderer and they each killed one to the right.
Oh, yes. It's like a game of assassin.
It's the latest thing. You touch the intercom unit, completely missing the buttons. Jesus. And the whole point...
Why?
The 6-button intercom allows the president to talk and listen to people in other offices.
Oh, can you touch the individual
Holy
button?
Shit, it's a spy machine?
You touch the intercom unit, completely missing...
Oh.
What, you touched the fucking button.
What?
Come on.
The 6-button...
Oh, I have to pixel perfect clicked on it.
You touch the... You touch
now we're adventure gaming.
You touch the... When you press the button...
Oh, you had to hit the on button too?
You touch the... You touch... When you press the button... When you press... The intercom crackles and you overhear a conversation.
Oh,
it's a bet.
How do you manage to do it so many times?
Jesus.
Sure, and a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
And you do it so well.
Are they talking about
Try
sex?
and keep your voice down, lass. Someone might hear
office
us.
Are they in?
Oh, I do not care, my amour. Life, she is something we only enjoy once.
Sure, and begorra, I do this at least 50 times a day to stay in shape.
50 times, ooh la la. And what do you call this movement?
Sit-ups, lass. I also do 50 push-ups each day, then I run a few miles.
Oh, sit-ups.
Is that a joke?
It was a joke.
Was that a wacky one?
That was a sex joke.
Oh, I so love your scars, Wolfie. Show them to me again, darling.
Jesus.
They are yours to admire, my strudel.
This whole place is just...
Very, very nice.
Yeah, and I have this new bone for your collection.
Jesus.
Such a large bone, too.
Is this how archaeologists talk dirty?
Ugh.
I've been carrying this bone around for years. It is yours now, my Fräulein.
Oh my God.
I don't know about you, but I am turned on.
Generosity, Wolfie.
I mean, it says a lot about Laura Bow that, like, she's not gotten laid once tonight.
She's not going to either, I'm telling you.
You touch. Don't touch it.
Maybe I should have been fiddling with this intercom system another time.
The red stain on the paper cutter blade.
Oh my gosh. Get. So if we go here, there should be 2 people in this office, right?
I mean, it seems like, where are all of the people if they're not in these offices?
I'm not even quite sure.
I feel like at this point, Laura Bow's just wandering around the museum and all the offices have socks on the door handles.
Okay.
Laura Bow and the first Friday night of freshman year.
Consequently, the grotesque nobody. There's a thoughtful-looking Claudius, although his 4th wife, she did. Looking a little closer, you detect a seam along the sculpture's otherwise flawless neck.
Is it a seam in the neck? Okay. That's one way to get ahead.
Okay. Holy shit.
What the?
Just the light bulb you need.
Oh dear, the light bulb blew out. You hope someone will invent a reliable
light
bulb one of these days.
Me? Is that? Did it just blow out right now?
Ouch! Ouch!
Keep doing it.
It's definitely.
I bet you have to walk off the screen and walk back on the screen.
Ouch! You have a light bulb.
Yeah, but we can't remove the old one.
Ouch!
Can you? What if you just put the old,
use, like, your sleeve to hold it?
You don't have sleeves. You're wearing a sleeveless dress.
Shit.
It's too dark.
No, don't.
While this is an
What?
You're wrong, game.
Why would you need to use that there?
All right, I'm just gonna. Maybe we need.
Also, whoever cleans the walls does a shitty job of it.
I think we need a rope.
We do need a rope, I think. Look at the walls. The cleaning, it's terrible.
Hi, Despy.
Look at that,
sweetie pie. Hi. I know I missed you a lot. I was gone a lot this weekend. You know what? That's exactly where you go. Yep, that's where you go. Oh my god. She's been really cute in the last few months. She just really wanted to climb up and just sit on me and just hang out. Oh, what a good cat. Oh, I'm such a proud cat, dude. Yeah, it's pretty nice, huh? We're gonna try to touch the light bulb.
Ouch!
Fuck. God.
I'm disturbed by the fact that it doesn't even say it's hot. It just says ouch.
Ouch!
Alright, goodbye, Despy. That was nice to see you. No, you're trying to lie down upside down. Okay, this is an interesting approach. Alright, we're gonna lie down there. Okay, tummy time. Yep. I'm trying to solve murders, though. Do you care? Is this okay? I mean, there's literally so much cloth. Deb Dalty says use Laura's cold dead heart to cool off the light bulb.
A fine example. The faceplate on the armor is slightly.
Yes, we recall that Dead Man's in there. Hello.
Dr. Carter.
Dr. Carter's still super cold, cool
I
dead.
mean, like, is there a less convenient place that you could put a dead body? Like, how much effort would it take to stuff a body into a suit of armor in a way that it will still stand up?
I know, that would take a couple hours, at least.
Yeah.
That's like a whole day.
I mean, okay.
It's overtime.
Okay, where in the hell?
Can we just leave? At this point, I feel like...
I'm trying to leave. I'm going to try to do it.
There's definitely somebody in here who's just murdering everybody. We should probably not stay in the museum.
God, this cat is so happy. I love this little happy thing. Yeah, this seems weird.
The museum doors.
Well, it's just seized control from me.
Is there maybe a dead body inside of the turkey?
Probably.
Come on.
It's a colossal bust of...
But what if we hit it with magnifying glass? What if we hit it with a light bulb?
Colossal bust.
Looking...
Oh!
The tablecloth is dusted with breadcrumbs and... The food and champagne... You'd like... The food...
Is that interactable?
Don't
Just
be
simply
greedy.
interactable.
You don't need another water...
Get me the hell out of here.
Laura, one glass bow.
Are you listening? Doubly much so. Is there maybe something on Ziggy's body?
We can go look.
Is there something maybe on Archibald's body we missed?
Like you inspected Ziggy pretty thoroughly.
Wait, come here, come here.
Shit, there's a person!
Ask her about all sorts of things. Low fat.
Oh, rather easily, dear girl. Do let's move on to another.
He got fucking stabbed by a
She's
porcupine.
back! She's back!
How could you possibly be bored by that?
He's dead! He's dead!
I am not interested in...
You know what?
The oil paint on the oil...
What
You're gonna need
oil
to pry
painters
that
do?
key off there.
One of the skeletons in the Bosch painting appears. A typical light. One of the.
How do I look at it?
Paint feels like the glint
One
doesn't.
pixel at a time.
How do you look at it?
The skeleton key is firmly affixed.
Oh God! I just won't let me. The pixel perfect precision that you need, the PPPs.
Yeah, no, that is fucking insane.
I gotta say, the thing that's amazing to me is that we are wandering around and stuff just happens at such an extraordinarily steady clip.
Well, except now. But I believe that there are at least 3 people who are still alive, right? We think that?
Yeah, there's the detective, there's...
Do you lose if you don't solve the mystery before literally everyone's dead?
Oh, it's midnight now. No, it's not. It's
No,
1. It's 1. It's 1.
1 a.m.
It's 1 a.m. Ziggy and What's-Her-Face are meeting in the thing. Ziggy and Her-Face are meeting in the thing.
Speed.
Go. Now, I bet you this thing is still not cooled off because it probably needs several half-hour periods in order to cool off. That's just what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm throwing out there. Here she goes. She's going. Let's beat her to the punch. She's walking right past. Because she said she didn't know it, Ziggy. Right?
I mean, she's walking right past several dead bodies.
The steel arm. The steel.
Can I hide in one of these?
The chest feels like wood, and the chest.
Can I, like, hide in the chest? Is she coming through the door soon?
Nope. Yes.
There she goes.
Yep.
Where's she supposed to be? What? She's supposed to be meeting Ziggy here?
No, Pippin. Isn't she meeting Pippin?
I thought she's meeting.
Hide in the chest. Hide in the chest.
Okay, let me.
There was silence.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Do you detect the odor of a dead body in this room?
What?
Low-fat Ziggies.
What?
That was a Ziggy.
Wasn't it in the medieval? Can I just get in here and close it?
The previous occupant.
Oh, I thought you totally could.
Can I get in here?
A peek into the mummy case reveals.
You're going to.
Okay, I'm just gonna go unscrew that light bulb.
There's a bit in the first Quest for Glory game where you have to like enter an area at the side in order to eavesdrop on a conversation that is a vital plot point to progressing and completing the game. And then once the characters who have been talking leave the scene, you then need to wait long enough for them to leave the next screen before you leave yourself, so that they don't see you come out. And it's like, I remember playing that game and waiting. What?
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I mean,
don't touch it. Ow! Don't touch it.
Wow.
All these games are terrible and were never ever played before they were released.
Dude, I'm enjoying this one, except for this stuckitude we're experiencing right now. This
this is a great game. I'm just saying it's a terrible game.
Wait, okay.
The museum. In every under close inspection, you can see that this pile of under close even in every.
How do you think we get this bulb?
I am frozen again.
How do you think? How do we get what?
Oh shit! It's King.
Shit! You just appeared.
I'm not in the mood.
I'm inside of dinosaur bones and then reappearing. But I want to talk about Dr. Tutsmith. Oh, you have it written down.
Oh.
It's a self-note-taking notes.
What the? What?
Is that interactable?
Crazy. Yeah, he just spelled out mom.
Weird. CP.
Okay.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not. I think.
Yep.
Someone's alarm went off. Yeah,
and a clocker.
Okay. So I don't quite know what
Okay, I think maybe we're supposed to just use the good light bulb on the light socket and like get it pixel perfect. Like there might be like an exact place. Like we didn't quite hit it. Cuz you tried it a couple of times and it said that doesn't make any fucking sense, Laura. And
yeah.
But like what the fuck? I am weird. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. This game is really interesting in that it sort of takes the established formula, Sierra's specific perspective on the adventure game genre, the point and click, and adds a like social element to it, and does this, I think, in a very deliberate way. It creates a female main character who's an investigator, like explicitly an investigator, rather than like a bumbling idiot like most of the Sierra games, and this notebook where you can talk to people about various topics throughout the game is a very like constructing social networks kind of a mechanic. But I am blown away at how unbelievably tone deaf the plot has become. Like, conversation with any of the characters, now that there have been 4 murders? 3 or 4 murders?
Yeah, Ziggy, Carrington,
in the space of a few hours?
Pippin, I think just the 3.
Right? But there are also like 3 bizarre murders and also a body that was hidden. Like,
nobody else minds this.
Nobody minds. Nobody
they
is
don't even
willing,
it doesn't even register for that.
Exactly. It doesn't even register. And so this is the like sociopathic orphan thing, where game stories, and this comes from tabletop RPGs, but game stories have this tendency to be about characters who have no attachments and no empathy. There's this sort of like incredibly right, and that sort of fits, like that still kind of works when we're talking about like King Graham or Alexander. Like, somehow that incredibly removed and detached persona, like it is not highlighted the way that it is in this game. When you put like Laura Bow in a 1920s New York society and then have it play out with the same bizarre detachment, it just makes it obvious that that's not how real people work.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, she has a personality and a character that is not matching any of her actions at all. I feel like if we were a detached, cold-hearted detective, some of this, like, cold-ass behavior might make sense. Like, she's just like, oh, I would love to kiss you, Stephen, oh, you know, and then she's like, investigating murders, she's like, rigor mortis has now begun to set in.
Yeah, that's right. That's the thing. Is she sees a dead body and then she's in her element. That's she just switches into.
Yeah, I think we're actually hearing not Nancy Drews, Laura Bow's split personality going on right now. She has Southern Belle Laura Bow, but then she also has British cold-hearted detective Laura Bow, and that's who the narrator is, man. These small lapses of humanity, these absolutely appalling behaviors, they're deep-seated in there. That's a real personality, man. That's Mr. Jekyll popping out.
I like this theory. I like this working theory.
I think that your theory, Sean's really a promising one. Just like keep clicking the light bulb on the other light bulb.
Yeah.
Because like I'm thinking back to the pixel perfect intercom thing where I was like trying so hard to click on a thing.
And the key in the painting, like,
yeah.
There are a couple places where you just need to hit exactly the right spot. If you know what I mean.
Like when you're massaging someone's neck.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I hope this helps relax your neck.
His deep voice is awesome. Well, guys, I mean, I don't know how else to put this. We got to play this again next week. I'm actually invested in the solving of this.
Yeah.
The fact that they just keep hurling bodies at us, it's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm hoping that we're getting relatively close to, like, the ending of the game. And the reason I do this is because we could be wrong with our clue investigatoring and discover that who we think is the murderer is not actually the murderer. But I'm also kind of worried that there's a lot more gameplay that's possible. I don't know how there is, because there's like 7 screens in the whole game.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's just blow through. Let's just explode this thing.
Well, guys, that was an absolute blast.
That's awesome.
That's Bill Grainer.
Hi, I'm Bill Grainer.
What?
I'm trying to do a clever closeout where I say, well...
Oh, that's
Bill Grainer.
That's Sean Bouchard.
No, you can't. I'm Sean too far away. I'm over there.
That's Sean Plott.
Sean Plott.
That's Sean Bouchard. I'm Sean Plott. It's Bill Grainer.
This is just confusing.
That's Sean Plott.
See you next week, guys. Woo!